What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Combat Sports Media YouTube channel. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about, breaking down, and trying to predict the upcoming Josh Taylor versus Jose Ramirez 140-pound unification fight. Now, the winner of this will undoubtedly be the undisputed junior welterweight champion of the world. And it's definitely one of the more anticipated matchups we've had so far this year. And it's definitely a fight nerd's dream. We always love undisputed champions and fights with all four belts on the line. And this is exactly what we have here. So let's get into it. First off, let's talk about Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor is, in my opinion, one of the best, if not the best, prospect that came out of Great Britain that actually delivered here in the United States. I truly believe that. I mean, we had Amir Khan, who had a pretty decent career here. We had Prince Nassim Hamed. We had Carl Froch. And we got Josh Taylor, He's Scottish specifically, if I'm not mistaken. And he's definitely got that warrior heart and spirit. He's also got some great skills to go along with all that. And he's got some great legs as well. He can use the ring pretty well. But he also likes to, he doesn't mind getting down and dirty and fighting in close. And if I'm not mistaken, he's also a southpaw. Some may compare him to Sergio Martinez because they're both very athletic. That's another thing. Josh Taylor is very athletic. As I mentioned before, he's got great legs and he's got great hand speed as well. And he's got the grit to go along with all those attributes and back it up. You know what I mean? So he's truly a fine fighter. He was also an Olympian at that. And he might have even come away with a medal too. I feel a little embarrassed. I should have maybe done a little better research, but honestly, I didn't feel like I had to because it wasn't that difficult for me to pick a winner for this video. The bottom line is I know Josh Taylor and I've seen him fight multiple times, and I just didn't really feel the need to dig deep as far as like his past was concerned or anything like that, because I know who he is as a fighter in the present day. And that's what I need to know. So anyway, let's move on. Oh, okay. And as you guys all know, Josh Taylor was also part of the World Boxing Super Series. I believe that's what he was called. And he won that. And in that tournament, he faced Victor Postal, Ryan Martin, and Regis Prograis. And in the Postal fight, that was probably one of his toughest, if not the toughest fight to date, which is not embarrassing at all, considering the fact that Postal is one of the best 140-pounders within the past half decade. Postal is Terence Crawford's best win. So Postal is an excellent fighter, a fine fighter, a former WBC world champion, and that was probably his best win. He's got that under his notch. Ryan Martin, he was a highly touted prospect at the time when they fought. He might have even been undefeated. If he wasn't, he only had one loss. And of course, he faced Regis Prograis in the final in a very close fight. Regis Prograis, as we all know, is a world-class fighter who is currently looking to campaign as a welterweight. So let's move on to Ramirez. Jose Ramirez, U.S. Olympian, didn't medal, but he did go to the Olympics in London 2012, if I'm not mistaken. And his record is 26-0 with 17 knockouts. He's listed as 5'10". They're both listed as 5'10", mind you. And Jose has a 72-inch reach, and which is slightly more than Josh Taylor's, which I think will help him out in this fight. Now, Jose, he is a fine fighter who likes to apply steady pressure, work his way inside intelligently, and once he gets there, he's very crafty, difficult to hit cleanly, and he goes to work to the head and body. And he's extremely durable and physical and strong and pretty big for the weight as well. He won his first world title, which is the WBC. Actually, yeah, no, he only does have, he has the WBC and WBO. So he won the WBC against Amir Imam at in the theater at Madison Square Garden, I believe in 2018, in which he was faced with a boxer, and who was also southpaw, if I'm not mistaken, and he did his thing. He worked his way in, and when he was in close, he made it count. And against Maurice Hooker, when he won his WBO title, he, same thing. He applies steady pressure, has a good jab, comes in, will pump in the jab, moving his head a little bit, always keeping his hands up, and using feints, and he's just extremely crafty once he is where he wants to be. And I believe, and he also sets an uncomfortable pace eventually for his foes or his opponent. And he does have a habit of getting outboxed in spots, but it's not a big of a deal. He applies slow and steady pressure, and he's looking for the long game. He's not really interested in the short game. And let me tell you, if anybody right now in the 140-pound division has the chance and the qualities and the attributes to defeat Josh Taylor, it's Jose Ramirez, because he has the right style, but he also has it physically. He's durable, and he's mentally tough, and he could take punishment when he needs to, even though he really hasn't. But he has a good chin. He's been tested, and you're gonna need that against Josh Taylor, especially when you have to fight in the style that Jose is gonna be fighting. You know what I mean? And that's the way I see anybody beating Josh Taylor, is with that style. It's not like it's gonna be hard to outbox him, I think, So I'm gonna actually go with Jose Ramirez. I think, look, Josh Taylor, it's gonna be a good fight, because Josh Taylor, they're both elite fighters, and Josh Taylor is gonna look good, especially in the beginning. He's faster, he's more fleet of foot than Ramirez. He's also more athletic, I believe. He has quicker legs. He's going to be able to get around the ring and touch Jose up and all that stuff. But as the fight goes on, it's going to be in Jose's favor, and it's just going to turn into a fantastic fight. I personally can't wait, and I believe Jose is going to come away with the W. I do not think that he's going to stop Josh Taylor, even though I wouldn't be surprised. But I believe it will be a decision in Jose's favor in a great fight. This fight's going to have everything. High-level skill, great moments, suspense, action, everything. Power is going to be on display. Speed is going to be on display. Heart is going to be on display. Everything. Well, there you have it, folks. Once again, this is a disclaimer. Don't use my videos as to bet or anything like that. I make these videos purely for entertainment purposes, and you all have a good one. And I'm gonna keep pumping out videos. Please hit the subscribe button. For those of you that do, I certainly will appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.